Alright, hey everybody, this is John Barton from JB Cases. This is our weekly showcase video for the week of August 24th, 2021. So let's jump right into it. So we got a lot of cool stuff here. Pull this over so you guys can see a little closer. Starting with this one, I have a navy blue and red 3x6. So it's navy blue with red trim on here, red stitching, red custom zipper pulls, and a blue interior. There you go. You guys can see that okay? The next one I have here is a Shrek looking case. Looks pretty cool. This is a hybrid where the gray and the green are all leather on here. This is veg tan that has been dyed to gray and green. Kind of has that Joker look to it. Back is leather with nylon straps but leather pads on there. Looks pretty cool, right? See that? Born on August 21. This is this year, of course. This is a 4x8. See how pretty that is? You know what the cool thing is? This goes all the way down. That's the protection you get with JB Cases. Check this out. It seems like a good opportunity right here to show you what's going on. This is the interior of the JB case. Feel that padding on there. That's what your cue is experiencing, but then your cue experiences the single layer of padding all the way down, and then down to about right here we get back into a double layer of padding again, so your cue is nicely suspended and kept separate from everything else. As opposed to, ladies and gentlemen, this El Cheapo knockoff that I got the other day. Wait until I show you this. Oh, by the way, this is how easy it is to put this back in. So simple here. Just use your fingernails and boom, 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 pop it up. And there you go. Perfectly in there. Look at that. Like if I didn't tell you that these interiors came out, you wouldn't even know. Most of our customers don't even know that. So it's kind of a big deal though, you know, because if anything does go wrong with the interior, you don't want to be out your whole case. Just order a new interior, we send it to you, put it in with no tools and you're good to go. So anyway, this is a knockoff that I ordered the other day. I found it on one of the online websites, and it was about $100. And yeah, it looks a lot like our cases, right? But the difference is that's where the similarity ends, is that it looks like our case, because the actual case part of the case is this. This is the interior that was in it. Now it's a 2x4. Let me find the top. And this is the brand. In case you guys want to go out and buy a knockoff, it's called Collapsar. And collapsaring is about what it'll do. So let's take a look at it. See the interior? That looks kind of cozy, doesn't it? Oh, what's that, a little bit of tape that I got in there? Sorry, I don't think that was intentional. I don't think that was part of... I don't want to make this thing look any worse than it actually is. So let's pull this tape out that I probably put in there, okay? Let's just make sure that's gone. So this is the interior right there. Now that little difference in color that you see right there, that is thin nylon. It's paper thin nylon that's in there. Let's look at what the bottom looks like. First of all, before I show you the bottom, I'm going to show you the all that's holding your cue back from the bottom. You got this tiny piece of EVA, you got a piece of cardboard here, and then you got this piece of foam rubber right here. So that's it. That's what makes up the bottom of the case, okay? So let's just take a look at this. Before I turn this over and show you, I want to show you, this is what it looks like right there. So if I were to put this over here, that's what the bottom looks like basically if I do that, okay? Minus this sliver right here, which would be inside of it. So let's look though and see, does this make up the difference between where this ends and where it doesn't? Now I want to show you something. I'm going to put my finger in right up to where this ends. Okay, so you guys can see that. So you'll notice that that's about 1.5 inches, I would say. It's about right there, I would say. That's where the fabric, the nylon, thin nylon, basically ends, right? So imagine this is what it looks like. So you got at least 1 inch right there at the very bottom where there's not even the thin nylon protecting your cues. But even if it were the thin nylon, your cues would still be banging against each other. So I know that most of you watching this are already, you know, JBK's fans. You already know what you're looking for. You're just kind of watching this to see what might be new or get ideas for your own case. So I know in a way I'm preaching to the choir, but I really want you guys to understand the differences here so that you can tell other people. Because, you know, you're always going to come up on those people who are going to say, oh yeah, but I saw on eBay or Amazon or so JoeBlowQ.com, I saw these ones that look just like the JB cases and they're only $100, and why did you pay $300 for yours, right? Or $250 or $200 or whatever. You know, our cases average about $250. But the reason that you paid that is not only because you can design it whatever way you want. The reason that you paid it is because you're getting top security for your cues. You're getting cushy protection that goes all the way down, you know? You're getting the type of protection that your cues really need to have when they're being transported from, you know, your house to the pool room, or you check them in with your luggage or something like that. They need that extra padding, right? Like, the only thing better than what we provide you here for protection is literally the hard road cases like the zero halibutted and stuff like that that take 2,000 pounds per square inch and surround your cue with 4 inches of foam rubber, you know, on every cue. The problem there is those cases, you know, they're huge and they're not practical to carry around. So mixing the practical with the protection the best way that we can, that's what we do for you. So that, coupled with your lifetime warranty on the way that the case works, that extra $150 or whatever you spend, even if it's $200, divide that out over a lifetime of use, right? Now, let's talk about what a lifetime means, right? I mean, literally, if you take care of the case, you know, with normal use, you could literally use the case for a lifetime. You could use it for 50 years or 100 years. There's nothing really that is there that should wear out from what I call normal use. But let's go with, say, 10 years, right? Even if you just said, well, I'm just going to carry this 10 years and I get tired of it, I want to get a different case or whatever. Okay, divide that out among 10 years, that extra $200, that's $20 a year for insurance against damaging your cues. You know, extra protection. Don't look at it as insurance, because it's not insurance. We're not looking to replace your cue if it gets damaged. We're looking to prevent it from getting damaged in the first place. So it's more like, well, it's protection, right? I mean, that's pretty much the best word to say it. If you walked around with like 4 guys around you, you know, who rebuffed everybody, you would never run into anybody because they'd be clearing your path all the time, right? So they're protecting you from anything that could impact your space. Well, the same thing happens with our cases. Our cases are designed that if it falls off your shoulder, it tumbles down a stairway, things like that, you're not going to have to worry if the luggage handler throws your baggage and it tumbles down the baggage, you know, conveyor belt or whatever. You're not going to have to worry about whether your cues inside are just rattling and banging against each other and banging against the side of the case. You don't have to worry about that with us. But if you buy one of these El Cheapo knockoffs, you buy one of these, right? You know, you tell your friends, well, great, you saved $200, but if you screw up your cue, right? If you're going to Vegas or you're going to some important match or something, and you get there and now your cue's buzzing and rattling and doing all kinds of weird things, you know, there's hardly anybody that I know that can't say that that doesn't throw them off when they're playing. You know, when your cue develops some sort of strange buzz or a rattle, or it has these weird scratches on it, you know, anytime you notice anything about your equipment, very few people can just erase that from their minds and play. So the fact of it is that you want your equipment to be ready to use where you don't have any extra thoughts about it. That's the important part. So, you know, next time somebody says, "Oh, I can get that same exact case cheaper," you know, I can get so and so back knee or flay and flay or whatever, you know, whatever brand that they cook up. Finally, I've started to see knockoffs of the knockoffs. And just to be clear, I'm not against copying. You know, if anybody wants to copy me and do as good or a better job than we do, knock yourself out. Go ahead. You know, if there's a good alternative to our case on the market, then my prediction is that case is going to be similarly priced to ours. You know, because there's just corners that they can't get around. The thing is, what's just happened here? It's like my fan went on. But the thing is with this is that that if they're selling you a case for $100 or $150 or whatever, that just looks like our case, you can be pretty damn sure that the interior is inferior to our case. And I don't mean like a little bit, I mean like a lot, right? Like some of them, they do a pretty good job of looking really plush and well padded when you look at them. This one actually doesn't, you know, but some of them, I mean, I look in them and I'm like, hey, that looks pretty good, right? But then when you open it up and you look down at the bottom and you see how how 90% of your queue is being treated, then you might say, well, you know what, that extra money that I saved, you know, wasn't a savings at all. You know, it was just deferring a larger payment down the road when I have to fix my stuff. And that's, you know, that's where it's at really. So if you really want to go with a company that has a proven track record of protecting your queues as their first criteria, the absolute foundational principle of what we do, that would be us, not anybody else. Seriously, like not anybody else. There's no case maker out there, not even our colleagues that I respect so highly, the ones that are actually doing a good job, doing some good interior work and everything, and building nice tough cases. None of them even go to the same levels that we do of protection. The only ones that I can think of that I would really put my rubber stamp on and say I endorse these guys are the ones that are using our interiors. You know, there's a few case makers out there that have decided it's just easier to use our interiors. Our customers get the same warranty that we give all the time on the interior part of it. They get a lifetime warranty. So the thing is that these guys, they do what they do best. They do their leather work. They make the leather work ergonomic, tough, great, and then they just put it around our interior. So I wholeheartedly endorse what they're doing because, in my opinion, the actual case part of the case is the guts. It's the interior, and as long as you're using something that we built, then you're getting the best protection that I can build for you in a practical way. And it turns out that a lot of these guys, when they do it, they don't do crappy work on the outside either. So, you know, they do pretty damn good work, and one reason why they do good work, in my opinion, would be that they actually can spend more time on the outside work, on the skin, on the pockets, and the way everything's built and put together. And they know that by offering my interior, now of course I'm just speculating here, none of these guys have said this to me, but they would have to know that, you know, we give a lifetime warranty on our own stuff, so whatever they build, you know, is going to have to be at least as tough and as comfortable, you know, in a lot of places as we do it, and durable. And I think there might be some small possibility that the way we do our stuff inspires them to really pay attention and do an even better job than they already would have anyway. So, you know, whatever the reason is, the bottom line is that when you get a marriage of a JB interior and a great exterior, then you, the customer, are the one that is benefiting from that, right? And when you buy knockoffs, or your friends buy knockoffs or whatever, the only people that you're benefiting there are the knockoff artist and the Q repair guys down the road. So there you go. Anyway, I know that was a little bit longer than intended. Let me keep going here. Alright, this is a 2x5/3x4. This one has longer and larger pockets, taller pockets. We call this our Dynamite Rugged style. We got, it says King of the Slate Pro Shop on there. I love the little 8-ball inside the lion. That's a pretty cool crest. And then it says here, what does it say? Polish John? Polish John, it says right there. Backpack straps, custom teal zipper pulls here. It looks like we got either a ball holder in the lid or a storage. So there's a ball holder in the lid. The ball fits nice and snug right in there. This case fits 2 butts and 5 shafts or 3 butts and 4 shafts. So there you go. Pretty cool. Alright, the next one here is black and pink and gray. Really cool. Has an embroidery on the side on this one. It says Crystal on there. It's got pink zipper pulls, custom pink. Backpack straps, gray backpack straps, pink stitching on here. I think this one's got, let me see. Oh, it's the same color. It's all hot pink on the stitching. I thought it had 2 colors of pink. I said that'd be pretty cool. So this has got a 2 butts and 5 shafts or 3 butts and 4 shafts. So there you go. So this is a 4x8. This is an Asian Zing hybrid. So lots of nylon on here, and then it says Gregory right there. You see it? It says Gregory. Got the Asian Zing style. Got that one pocket right there. Looks pretty cool. Look at that. Look at the depth of color and everything you've got in there. Isn't that neat? One strap, 4x8, burnt orange zipper pulls. I mean, guys, even these zipper pulls are rocking. 4x8 with a bright orange interior. There you go. You can't miss where to put your keys there. It's not like you're 13 years old and hunting around, right? Shouldn't have said that because I was recalling my own childhood. Alright, this one here is black and green, like an army green. See that? Really cool. This is a 2x3. It says CMS on here. And this is a 2 butts and 3 shafts. There you go. Alright, the next one we have right here is a 3x6, black and navy blue. And it has a symbol on the top of Roman numeral 3, it looks like. Really cool. Backpack straps, taller lid. The lid could contain a ball holder or it could contain a storage. In this case it contains magnetic storage. Storage goes like this. Put your finger in right there, pull. Comes out via magnet. And there you can store all your small stuff in there, just like that. Put it on, hear it click. Watch, I'll do it again. Ready? Oh, jumped out on us. Here we go. Click. What happens if we put it in upside down? I don't know, let's see. I've never done it. Up, up, up. Look at that, it jumps on you, watch. Ready? I feel like a little child sitting here playing with this.
Simple things for simple minds.
There you go, that's right. Don nailed it. He said simple things for simple minds. That's right. How else do you guys think I could do this business? Alrighty. That's why I need help from all the smart people like Don. Alright, this is another 2x3, 2x5/3x4. Right here, black and gray. This one says RH. Really kind of a cool letters way in there. Look at that, I have like some thread hanging out there. There we go, RH. And let's see what color interior we have on this black and gray case. We have a blue. There you go, royal blue interior. 2 butts, 4 shafts, 5 shafts, or 3 butts and 4 shafts. Okay, moving on here. I have a 3x6, black and red. Looks like a bull symbol or something on there, right there. Pretty cool. Backpack straps. And I have some initials on top. Initials say RZ. Red zipper pulls. and a red interior. There you go. I always like those red interiors. It looks so classic. I don't know why. They're only classic because all the cool cases growing up when I was growing up had red interiors. Alright, this is a 2x5/3x4. Black and green with a big Q symbol right there. Two butts, 5 shafts, 3 butts, and 4 shafts. Alright, this one here is an Asian Zing style. This is a navy blue. Right here with a really cool pattern on here. Let's see, a peony and so like a fish ocean pattern, I think, or something like that. Not sure, I just know it looks really cool. And 3 butts, 6 shafts with a light blue interior. There you go. Alright, this one is a 2x5/3x4, also with a taller lid. We have a JB Cases logo on the top, so thank you very much for that. We appreciate it. Really cool combination of navy blue and light blue with light blue zipper pulls, so it's really pretty, and a little bit of gray accents there. And the interior is gray. 2 butts, 5 shafts, 3 butts, and 4 shafts with a ball holder in the lid. Very nice. One thing I like about doing custom stuff is I like the fact that people come up with their own colors, they come up with their own combinations, and they can play around with that on our designer as much as they like. You know, so a lot of people, we've had people tell us, you know, a year or two ago they started playing around with the designer and they finally decided on what they wanted and they went ahead and pulled the trigger. Here's a really pretty case. This is this customer's second case with us. This is a 3x4/2x5, and you'll notice all the really cool colors that she put on here, and the hearts design, her name, 9-ball and the 8-ball, and the green and pink. That's pretty cool. And then right here it says TLC on there. I love the placement of everything. See how pretty that is? See, these don't even have to be like my color, so to speak, but everything just comes together nicely. It just shows that, you know, someone put a lot of time into thinking about this. And we have a 2x5/3x4 interior. And it's just nice, you know, it's nice when we pull them out of the box and we see the kind of the cool stuff that our customers have designed. And we know that they're getting something that's really meaningful to them. So this one here says black and blue, has Richard Hatton on there, Hatton, and there's the back. Very nice, simple case, right? And just with a name. And let's see what the interior is. Have a blue interior, also 3 butts and 4 shafts, or 2 butts and 5 shafts. Did that focus in? There we go. Alright, now this one here is one of our what we call solo cases. This is where we take a bunch of our materials, cool materials, and we put them together in really cool ways. This customer asked us for particular colors, so we did our best on there to find some color combinations that they might like. And this is a 3x6. We call these solo cases because we never make 2 of them the same way. So another way to look at it would be unique, but other than the protection, durability, and so on that we do with all of our cases, there's not another person on the whole planet who will have one that looks exactly like this. 3 butts and 6 shafts. Isn't that neat? I think that's so cool. Kind of reminds me like of an ice cream bar or something when I was a kid, you know. I'm always afraid of saying that. Like if I say something like that and then the person sees the video before they get the case, they're like, oh no, my case looks like an ice cream bar. But see, I say things that are like, because that just brings back such happy memories as a child for me. So that's what it means to me. But this whole color scheme could mean tons of things to different people, and probably all of them joyous. So there you go. So that's it. That's everything for this week. Thank you guys very much. We appreciate it. And remember, if you don't want to build it yourself, jbcases.com. We'll be happy to build one for you. You can play around with the design to your heart's content. Hit buy when you're ready, and we'll get busy building it for you and get you the case of your dreams. Thanks a lot. You guys take care. Bye-bye.